Why, hello everyone. We are back once again. It looks like there's going to be a conflict over here, over the table. The painting table, I cleaned it off, and yeah, we got all of my models. Bit my tongue. Ow. I don't think I did any damage to it, but you know, it smarted a little bit when I bit that bit down there. That hurt. This is an entire roll of parchment paper that I lost. This is a major reason why I wasn't painting any figures, because I was so mad at myself for losing an entire roll of part. Something so critical to my painting process. I was, how could I be so cavalier towards my own things that I need to paint Warhammer models? So I implemented some discipline on myself, and I had to find it. I could have easily gone and got some more. Or even if I didn't want to go to a store, I could have asked somebody, but hey, you got 10 inches of parchment paper I can use? Because I could have made a bunch of wet palettes with that. But here's the thing. That wouldn't have taught me anything. What taught me things was coming downstairs and be like, I want to paint some more Hammer models. And be like, damn it! Lost my fucking parchment paper. Sorry for getting the hand up all in your ways. This orc was right here. But yeah, no, but yeah, man, you got to implement some discipline in your life. And you know, if you fuck things up, like losing your parchment paper, and you're cavalier about that sort of thing, maybe you should impose a rule on yourself that you have to use that entire roll of parchment paper out before you can get either a new like a professional wet palette, or just new parchment paper to make more. You're gonna learn some things. You're not gonna be so cavalier the next time around. I mean, I have already assigned a specific place for my part. I have a parchment paper place now, set up and ready to go. Just as soon as it's done, putting it on there, and it's not moving from that place, because that's where the parchment paper goes now, because I want to keep it. That's what this lesson did for me. If I just went out and got another roll, I might not have done that. Who knows? I probably wouldn't have, knowing me. Knowing myself, definitely would have done it, actually. But now that I found this, literally weeks down the road, of nothing but frustration for me, I was like, I'm not going to lose this again. So I've got a special little drawer for it. Got a little drawer. It's going off to the side with some other I got a bunch of canvases in that drawer that got messed up and cut apart and stuff. So it's gonna go right next to the canvas graveyard. And yeah, would I have thought of putting it in the canvas graveyard? Probably no. But we're gonna base this orc and move on. But yeah, well, more painting videos to come soon, because I found all the stuff I needed. I did base some models before, but I was just putting the basing stuff and all the things on, like, parts of the set here, which isn't parchment paper. It's a double-sided wax paper. They're slightly different, but I wasn't getting... the parchment paper allows water through, and... no, I actually didn't paint any models. I just based a bunch of models. So yeah, when I was basing models, it wasn't on parchment. I don't base models on parchment anyways, really. That's why I was doing that, is because I don't like using my wet palette for my base, because my primer, because the primer is part plastic, man. I want it to be, I don't want it to be super thick, but I want it to be as grippy as possible, and I think that diluting the primer with water will reduce its retention qualities. Talk about too much primer. I primered the shit out of this guy. Too much, it would reduce the gripping qualities. It would dilute the polymer that actually grabs the paint and the stuff too much. So, I don't want to use it on a wet palette. At least that's my opinion. Let's talk about the first model I ever painted. There's a first orc I ever painted, and I thought that was the first model I ever painted, but turns out I'm a dirty, dirty liar. Dirty, dirty liar, because this is the first model I ever painted. Oh, it's a little skeleton archer. And I painted him almost a year ago. I got the Skeleton Archer for Christmas last year, and my Reaper Bones Learn to Paint kit, and painted him up painted him partially painted him up. Stopped painting him when I got some orcs together, and yeah, had a lot of fun doing it. I followed the instructions for the first part of it, and then I just threw the instructions to the wind, and so immediately went off reservation. I've never returned to the reservation since then. But a cool little archer, huh? And just good fun painting this archer up. I'm gonna complete him. That's why he's here at the desk. He's in the completion queue. I was gonna say phase, but it's not a phase. He's not in that phase yet. He's in the queue to enter the phase. They're different. But soon to come, all this shit getting painted. All of it. You're probably not going to be around for all of it. You might not be around for most of it. I've really been enjoying really been enjoying painting lately. And yeah. So I'm going to take 2 steps to the rear. And I'm going to just keep on plowing with the primer, y'all. Hope you guys have a good one.